last year, we saw TCU. TCU shocked the world. And then the crazy thing is they went undefeated, got to the Big 12 championship, and then played a very, very good Kansas State team, lost that game, but just in the way that Duggan fought and clawed and dug it out, he really brought it out and showed what we all would say was a Heisman moment had he won. So that begs the question, who is going to be this year's TCU?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple teams that like come to mind with that sort of thing where nobody really gives them a chance, but they could. But you're talking like a Texas, where it's like, is Texas really that same kind of style as TCU?
Right.
Like, I'll give a sneaky one, maybe, and it's kind of giving me the same vibes of what TCU was this past year. What about Kansas?
Ooh.
You've got that senior quarterback that played very well. They were undefeated till they played TCU.
Right.
And that game came down to the wire. And they had that bowl game with Arkansas where they went toe-to-toe with a good SEC team.
Yeah.
Why not Kansas?
Man, it could happen. Like, we've seen them, like you said. They went toe-to-toe with a number of teams that were undefeated for most of the year. Like, until Jalen Daniels, until he got hurt, they were almost unstoppable. They were pretty nice, man. For me, I got to go with what my guy Robert Griffin calls Big Penix energy. Michael Penix, old Indiana quarterback that went to Washington. We saw what he did last year. Put in some work against Michigan State. I had to watch that one. Cat didn't like that. But he shocked the world with how he was playing. Like I think him and Hendon Hooker, their play last year as far as the comeback player, somebody that transferred and got another opportunity. They showed out, and I'm so eager to see what he does in a very stacked Pac-12 this year. But I'm watching him. I'm watching him at Washington, and I'm saying, okay, yeah, that's my dark horse. That's my TCU that could potentially run the table, because you'd have to get through an Oregon, you'd have to get through a Utah, a USC, a UCLA that had that 5-star recruit out of Michigan, Dante Moore,
Oregon State.
Oh, yeah, Oregon State, right, with DJ Uiagalelei. So you're going to have a gauntlet of teams. But if you can get through that almost unscathed, make it to that Pac-12 championship, watch out. Watch out, Washington. Let's go. Go Dogs. It's not going to be Missouri, my friend. But we can always hope.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Missouri's going to be much better than they were last year, and they were a pretty solid team last year. So, but Georgia, I don't think they're that level yet. I don't think they're at the level where they can compete with those top dogs. I think they'll beat up on the lower tier teams and struggle with the high tier teams. They'll be kind of right in that middle.
Yeah. Not ready to shock the world just yet.